So hello guys, today I wanted to kind of talk about why I had to take out my eyebrow piercing and just tell you about it, tell you my experience of having it. So basically I had to remove my eyebrow piercing because I felt it wasn't healing all the way. It didn't look like it was healing all the way, it didn't seem like it was healing all the way, and I just thought it would be better to just take it out instead of keeping it and having it reject and like look even worse than what it does now. So that's why I decided to just go ahead and remove it. But it was like my favorite piercing ever besides my septum piercing, and it was very upsetting to have to remove it because, you know, like you get used to having stuff in your face and then it's just gone, you know. Let's just talk about when I took it out. Like I said, the reason why I took it out was because I felt like it wasn't healing. It wasn't healed. Really, I honestly don't think it ever was. Some piercings just don't work out for different people. It just depends on who you are and how your skin is. Like me, all of my piercings have healed perfectly, every single one, but this eyebrow piercing just didn't do too well. Now that I think about it, my nose piercing wasn't doing too well either. I got my eyebrow piercing and my nose piercing at the same time, but I feel like that was the jewelry that was in at the time. I changed the jewelry and it's 100% better. It's healed up, is better. So what I had in my eyebrow piercing was a 16 gauge, and it was like 3/8 length. It was a curved barbell, so it's like the ones that are curved. I loved it. It was super pretty. It matched all of my other jewelry. When I didn't have a ring over here, it matched all of my jewelry because I got them all in the same black opal. It was very, like I said, it was very upsetting to like have to take it out, and it was really like, it just made me upset. But I just decided, you know, why do I want to keep this in when it's not really healing up at all? So when I said I wanted to take it out because it wasn't really healing, I could see that around the top and the bottom it was continuing to leak, like not pus really, but just leak and have crusties and all that all around it. So that was one thing that I was like, well, if it's going to continue to do that, that's just not a good thing, you know what I mean? It was like taking skin away instead of like just healing up. It was taking my skin away. It continued to do that. It continued to have a lot of crusties. It would hurt sometimes because if I laid on it, it would, I mean, obviously it would hurt because I laid on it. It would sting when I raised my eyebrows because I do move my face a lot with my eyebrows. So when I move my eyebrows, it kind of really hurt. So it was something that I was like, well, if it's hurting, I just need to take it out. It's not something that's I'm benefiting from, even though you don't really benefit from piercings, but you know, like I'm not benefiting from it, so why should I keep it in my body when it's not healing up, it's not feeling great, so why should I keep it? I think it was sort of my fault at the beginning of cleaning it and taking care of it. I used something that was way too, like, it attacked the skin more than helping the skin. So I feel like that's something that I could have done differently in the healing process. I feel like everything else I did very well. I cleaned it with gauze instead of like just Q-tips, but I did clean with Q-tips. But I cleaned it really well, but I didn't use like the best solution. I know I used Bactine, which is kind of like peroxide, and peroxide is not good for your skin. I mean, for sometimes it is good for your skin, but it really just gets rid of all the bacteria. It just doesn't leave good bacteria behind. I wasn't cleaning it and doing it the best way, I'm guessing, in the beginning. Like I was kind of mentioning earlier, that everybody's body is different, so some things work, some things don't. After I took it out the next couple days, I was very upset, just because like, as you can see, if you were a returning subscriber, you can see that I'm growing my hair back, which you probably tell from here, but I'm growing my hair back, so that's one big thing that I'm changing. And then I'm taking out a piercing, which is another thing that I'm changing. So when I was taking it out, the jewelry that I have is one where it's not screws, it's not anything like that. It's like you just pull it apart, and then it's kind of hard to explain. The hole inside the piercing, and the jewelry top of the gem that I had, captured on the whatever they have on top, just inside it, and like pulls by a spring, whatever. So that little piece has a straight tiny little wire, which is just slides it out, when you put it in there, it stays there for a very long time. I had to use pliers to rip it apart, and I thought maybe, oh, it won't heal up all the way. Like it just won't heal up all the way tonight. I can maybe put it back in tomorrow. So as soon as I took that out, it was very red. It was like irritated because I was pulling on the jewelry, and also because it was just irritated anyway, but it wasn't bleeding. Then after that, I cleaned it really well, once again with Bactine, which I know isn't the best thing, like how I've said before. As soon as I took it out, it immediately started closing up. It wasn't like gonna stay open. It was like closing up. It was like, I'm done with being here. I'm gonna close up. After that happened, the next day, it was still really really red. The next couple of days was actually still really red. It's been about maybe 5 days since I've taken it out. It hasn't been that long. It's only been like a couple days. It actually looks really good, and I mean, it's gonna get better from there. Right now, I can still feel like a little bit of a bump of like skin under there. I'm not making this video to kind of scare you from getting an eyebrow piercing. I think that they are pretty cool, but eyebrow piercings are a high risk piercing, which means that they have a high risk of just rejecting. Rejection is where it just pops right out of your body. Your body is just telling you, I don't like that piece of metal, it doesn't like it, so it just throws it out. I loved it. Even my mom was like, well, we can go back and get it done again. I was like, I'm just not gonna get another one. It was great having it, but I just feel for me, like, I just don't want another one because I just don't want that to happen again, and I don't know if it will or not. I just don't want to take the chance and like risk it actually rejecting. Plus there's already like dead tissue under here, which it might not even really work out. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully something in here helps you. If you want to see any other type of piercing videos, list them down below. I will talk about them. So thank you guys for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Just wanna be loved.